this live. Alright, so let's move this down here. This down here.
That's cute.
And this.
Grace right here is good.
If she stay,
good? I know.
if she stay, I mean that's. Okay. Now why is it not the whole? Why is it just the small screen? I want the whole. Why are we not the whole? Oh, there we go. I'm like, what is going on? And the microphone is off right now, so I need to turn that on. But this part is all. This is something new too, because normally it just as soon as I turn it on, it's already there. So, okay. Let me get the mic. It says mic off. So why is that? Oh, that don't matter. Hold on now. I gotta figure out the mic. Hello. Okay, it is on. Alrighty. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to. Alright, let me see. So, okay, so this is good. So even though it looks like we're small, we're actually, it's not recording the,
total impact.
The score, right. So, alright, so we can go ahead and start. So, Miss Kim, thank you so much for joining the Impact Awareness Show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me here.
I am super excited for you. I mean, super excited for you. So we're going to get right into it. We've been having all kind of, the devil didn't want us to have this one, but it is here.
That's right. The devil is a lie.
Exactly. All right. So we're going to get into it. So your total impact score was, let's just say 82%.
Okay.
So remember, that means that's not how much impact you have.
Okay.
That's how much impact you're using.
Out of 100%?
Out of 100%.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. And so let's just say the 18%, this is what makes me excited. The 18%, that's where your hopes, your dreams, the you that you always envision, she lies there.
And that 18%.
Then that 18%.
Okay.
See, you've already manifested to who you are through the 82%. You got 18% to break through, to break into that world that you dream about, that you think about, that you fantasize about. And we're going to talk about how we're going to get there.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to speak that into existence.
Exactly.
To get there.
Yes, ma'am. So, like I told you before the show, you have the emotional pulse. So when you took the assessment, you saw what fear was, influence, self-confidence, trust, and relationships. That is your emotional pulse. That's what culminates the total impact score.
Right.
So we're going to jump right into yours. So your highest score was fear, meaning that you are pretty fearless. So we're going to, and I knew that.
I am.
I'm excited for them to know.
I am.
All right, so let's jump right into it. So you don't let fear hinder you, hinder the person you were created to be. You recognize that others depend on you, and you fight for them.
I do.
You learn from mistakes and pain, and you refuse to let fear stop you from trying. That is so big.
Even if I fail, I'm still going to try.
So I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to stop right there for a second. So where did that come from? Were you like that as a little girl, or what? Because there are a ton of people who are afraid to just try. Or if they try and they fail once, they never try again. So the fact that you're able to look at, okay, I might have messed up here or this didn't work out, but I'm going to still keep going? Where did that come from?
Because I'm not a quitter. If I don't try, I won't never know what it would be like if I did try. So in order to know what the outcome is going to be, whether you going to fail at it or you're going to succeed at it, the key word is you have to try. You got to take that one step forward and put into it and try. Rest my dad's soul. My dad always told me, when I was a little girl, of course, I would, just do things, or my mom would fuss at me and I'll start crying. And my dad's like, get a backbone. Stop crying. And to this day, my dad, rest his soul again, he would have been 70 last month. He said, you got to get tough skin. He was like, you crying, somebody can look at you and you just start to cry. Or somebody could just say one word, not even whoop your little butt, just fuss at you and you go to leak it. He's like, get tough, get a backbone. It's okay, to be sad, but there's a difference. And as I got older, I learned that difference. By failing, doing things that I did not, succeed in. But I'm like, okay, well, again, I'm not a quitter. I'm a go-getter.
Yep.
So I always have that drive. That started at the age, I'll say, about 12, 13. And it just stuck with me.
And you never let it go.
Nope, I never let it go. I tell everybody this to this day. And I've even, I've had individuals come to me in the past and say, you know what, the testimony that you shared with me that your dad, shared with you, okay, I need to get tough. I need to get a backbone, be strong. And I told him it's not even all those necessarily about being tough. It's just having thick skin. Let things brush off your back.
Yeah.
I have a motto that, one of many mottos that I live by. If it don't apply to me, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Woo! Can you look into the camera and say that too? Just look right there in that camera, because somebody needs to. I didn't say that one more time, please.
I've learned after 47 years on this earth, and I'll be 48 in January.
Come on, Black Don't Crack.
Black Don't Crack. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Woo!
That's my motto, and that has helped me get to where I am today and where I'm going to continue to go in my journey. Even when I reached that 100%, and as Mr. Perry stated, I'm at that 82%, and my results, I'm still going to keep going because my journey is not going to end there.
Come on, you got me high. And the crazy thing is, so your fear score is 94%. So you are almost at 100. Like, and it's because you don't let circumstance dictate your motivation. No. Like, if you see it, okay, I messed up one time. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I haven't learned it yet, but I will. That mentality that I can, I will, I must. That's what people really need, especially in this time. People are losing jobs. People are losing hope. They're looking at the money's running low. People are letting life happen to them. But you're a person and I'm a person, I'm going to happen to life. Right. I see what's going on here.
Life is going to keep lifing. But
that's right.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do about it? I'm not going to sit here and just let everything fall on me. Exactly. I know I'm blessed. I know I have capabilities. I'm going to let my gift speak and make room for me. And that's how you do.
That's what I'm doing.
I know.
And I instill that in my kids as well, even though they're older, young adult, 19, 26. However, I still instill that in them. I even instill it in the students that I teach and I mentor at my school.
And they all love you.
I love them.
They do. Okay, you get me excited. Okay, so let's keep going. So this mindset dramatically increases your chance of success.
Oh, that's good to know.
Because people, I got to keep going, but people think, I try one time, it doesn't work out, I stop. No, you don't build a fence with one brick. You go brick by brick by brick by brick by brick.
You lay on the foundation.
That's right. You got to keep going. And the more you keep going, the more confidence you get. The better you get at it. People are afraid to learn. They're afraid to try. And the fact that you're not afraid to try, that's why you're blessed. And that's why you'll continue to get roll after roll, higher and higher and higher, like you do. I ain't gonna tell all your business, but she like that.
That into existence.
She's like that, and it's because she's not afraid to try. Stop being afraid to try. And learn from your failures.
Exactly.
Just because you didn't do it right the first time, you didn't have all the information.
Right.
You didn't have all the intellect. You didn't have the experience.
I wasn't told, I wasn't shown, or I didn't do the research. However, but you got to put the work in.
Come on.
It's not going to happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight for me, and it's still happening. You know, it's a process.
It's a process.
And look at it as there's different layers to that process. So if you it's just like, I look at it, you know, let's use this metaphor. It's just like an onion. You're just peeling it back one layer at a time.
Come on now. Woo, woo. All right. So this mindset dramatically increases your chances of success. The dream, desire, or goal you chase is achievable. Don't stop until you possess it. The dream is simply the upgraded version of your future self. Come on now.
All right.
Come on now.
That's deep.
You are fearless, and that fearlessness will carry you to greatness. Now I got to come back, because the dream, desire, or goal that you chase is achievable. Don't stop until you possess it. When you read that, and this is you, this is based off of what you put into the assessment, the impact assessment. This is what you did.
Okay.
So when it spits this out and it says that the dream, the desire, or goal that you chase is achievable, don't stop until you possess it. What is that? How does that make you feel?
That made me feel good because, as I mentioned, you know, in the past, I always dreamed of opening my own mentoring center, you know, a center, or, you know, a foundation where I can help individuals, similar to like a Boys and Girls Club, but better, you know. And I'm not just gonna limit it, you know, for individuals, let's just say, who been incarcerated, or homeless individuals, you know, people that, you know, are down on their luck at that moment. I'm not going to say that they're down on their luck forever, because there's always a way out.
There's always a way.
So I just want to open up like a group home. That's my passion and my goal before I leave this earth, to open up my own group home
and
to help others. And that's what I've been working towards, to do that. I don't have, you ain't got to have of course, you know, you got to have the funds, but there's other resources that you can go about doing that. And my goal, my passion, and prayer before I leave this earth is to do that, and to pass it down to, whether it's my kids, let them continue to run it, or even pass it down to someone who may be working at the facility with me. And that's the key. There's a difference. I didn't say working for me. I said working with me.
Leader. Come on now. I'm excited.
That's what I'm trying to achieve.
And you will.
Thank you.
All right, so next is influence. Influence resides in the mouth. So fear is at the feet. Influence is in the mouth. All right, so let's see what your results have said.
Okay.
You are influential, whether you realize it or not.
Sometimes I don't realize it, but others make me realize it.
You get me excited. Your words uplift, and your energy shifts environments.
Okay.
Do not doubt this wonderful ability to influence others that you possess. You can brighten someone's day, and conversely, ruin someone's day based on the power you decide to exhibit.
Oh, wow.
Use your influence for good, and you do. Understand that you are a people shifter. Use your power wisely. You are a stabilizing force, the kind that can move others towards greatness. So when you hear that you are an energy, your energy shifts environments, you are a people mover, a people shifter. What comes to mind? Did you know that? And where does your mind take you when you read that?
Honestly, me just speaking and giving encouragement to other people, whether it be people that I know, people that I come and passing with, you know, my employees, or coworkers, former coworkers, etc., family, friends, I didn't look at it as I'm making a difference or I'm shifting. Where it states, my, understand that I'm a people shifter.
Yes.
I never realized that I was a people shifter. Only thing I was doing is just dropping gem when they ask for advice, or even when they didn't ask for advice, just a little encouragement. They say, well, hey, what's your thoughts? I just gave them my thought or my opinion. Didn't think nothing more of it. Whether they listen, take heed to it, or, not. I just left it at that. So that's very interesting, and it opened my eyes as to me doing something that I didn't realize that I was doing and making a difference in someone's life, because I wasn't necessarily trying to. Like, I don't seek out to get recognition from individuals, or I don't need that, oh, you're doing a great job, pat on the back. I do it out the kindness of my heart, and I do it because I want to, not so much because I have to.
So this, I mean,
and that's just being my authentic self.
You just blessing my soul. And I'll tell you, since I've met you, I'm not surprised by this at all.
Oh,
like,
wow.
even
I didn't know you from a can of paint when we moved next door 8 years ago.
Right. But the spirit, try the spirit by the spirit. I just, your smile, your spirit, when you walk into a room, you lighten it up. And I've been able to watch that. I mean, even being a director at your establishment, it's when you come in, because I did come in with you one time,
right,
and I saw literally when you walked in the room, everybody, and it wasn't fake. It was, she's here.
Oh.
Like, my help is here. The sunshine is here.
They
my
told me
hope is here.
if I ever leave, they're gonna be gone. I'm like, no, don't leave on my behalf. They're like, what is there to stay? I'm like, stay.
That's influence. That is proof. What you say and what you do, it has influenced them so much that they associate this good job. There's good jobs and bad jobs.
Oh, yes,
and a lot of the times, I would say 80% of the time, it's based off of management.
That's true.
It's based off of who's leading you.
Because before I got into management, I saw that. I witnessed that. Being in corporate and getting out of corporate.
Come on. So the fact that in this economy, in this right here, that people are saying, if you go, I'll go, that means that you have put your hook in their heart. So when you say they can do it, they believe they can do it. By your words, influences in your mouth. And so you have a great responsibility, and that's why you're a giver. And I'm glad that God put this responsibility on you, a giver. But you have a responsibility to speak life into people, and you do, because when you speak life, yeah, absolutely, that's a gift. I had that gift. Oh, absolutely, you do. That's why. I mean, think about what they said. If you go, I go. Come on now.
And that's my parents, my student parents, and some of the employees.
Come on now. That is proof that you are highly influential, and the results prove that. You truly are a people shifter. I mean, they literally said, if you go, I go. That is the definition of shifting people. That's the literal definition of that. So that's awesome. I just wanted you to relish this for a little bit, because it started off with you are influential whether you realize it or not. And so after today,
and well, actually look at it as I was.
Now Now there's no excuse. For a fact that you are influential. So when you go into a room, if the room doesn't feel right, you have the ability to shift it. So you should never feel uncomfortable in an environment, because you have the light. Okay. So if you don't like something, oh wait, hold on, let me brighten it up in here.
Let that light shine brighter.
Let my light shine brighter, because you have that gift. You have it. You have, whether you know it or not.
That will bring more people out of that shell or that comfort zone.
Come on now.
Bring them out of their box.
Come on. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. Okay. Halfway there. All right. Now, self-confidence, which resides in the mind, right?
Yes.
Self-confidence is a decision that we make every day. Decisions are made in our prefrontal cortex. And we have the ability to let somebody take our confidence, or we stand with it, and that's our decision. So don't let, not that this is you, but just talking to the people out there, realize if you want to wear, you think your hair look good red, and somebody say I like it black, this my head.
I'm gonna wear it red.
I'm gonna wear it red. You don't like my shirt? I don't like that shirt. Buy another one. If you don't like it, buy me another one. Oh, you ain't gonna buy it? Then don't worry about my body.
Because I didn't put it on for you to like.
Come on, my body, my choice.
There we go. And I put it on for me to like. As long as I like it, that's all that matters. That's
the self-confidence, which is your third highest. And it actually is tied with your influence. Both are 84%. So wow, this is really, really, really good.
The same percentage.
Same percentage, which is rare. Doesn't happen a lot, but yours is rare on a lot of fronts. So, you're in a different part of the algorithm. So I was really excited to interview you. Yeah, very, very deep.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course. One of many times.
Thank you.
Because I believe that you're going to help a lot of people because you're light. You know, people see the light in you. And so that's what I want to do. I want to bring light to people because there's a lot of darkness around here right now. It is. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn to. They don't feel like they can do it. They're looking
not to give up.
And that's the thing.
Not to, switch gears for a moment. Because I was that individual who felt like giving up.
Come on now.
I was in that dark space, Yes, I have a spouse. Yes, I have kids. I have friends, family members that love me. But once you get in that space within yourself and your head and your mind, it takes a lot to get out of that space. And what got me out of that space, of course, is talking to my higher power, talking to God. And I had to remind myself, girl, this is just a phase. This is not going to last forever. This is the devil. And at the end of the tunnel, there is light.
Come on. Get to the other side.
You got to get to the other side. But then I had to also take a step back and say, okay, you know what? I am going through what God wants me to go through. So I can be a testimony or a testimonial to someone else to help them out, whatever situation that they may be going through, whether it's big, small, minor, major, whatever the case may be. So it took me a moment. I'm no saint, but at the same time, I do have a lot of testimony and things that I have been through that people have not seen or know of that I've overcome.
And that's the goal.
And I'm willing to share.
And that's why I'm so excited that you're here. And like I said, we'll definitely have you back because I don't want people to think that it's time for me to give up.
No.
I don't want that. I've had people close to me truly give up and just, give completely up. And it hurt me so deeply. But at the same time, I'm like, well, they didn't say anything. I wasn't there.
What could I have did?
What could I have done? You're right. You just don't know. So now I'm like, look, if I have anything to do with it, you come to this channel, you going to get light. We going to talk about it. You take this.
Bring it out of them because
we going to bring it out.
I've had family members, close friends who, ended it, took their own lives.
Yep.
And you always have that, what if I could have done something different, or, it was too late.
Yep, I'm telling you.
But if you don't know, you don't know. It's okay, but just dig a little deeper.
Woo, okay.
So, yeah.
Ooh, we getting into it. No, this is good. This is
got off topic a little bit there.
No, this was needed. This was absolutely needed. Okay, so let's read your self-confidence.
All right.
At 84% as well.
What does that say?
Your confidence runs deep and steady. When you trust your instincts, you perform at your peak. And others take notice. Self-doubt may occasionally tap on your shoulders, but focus on consistency because it will keep you strong. People are learning to be confident through you exuding your confidence. Don't doubt yourself. Self-doubt is a hindrance to yourself and others. You are a living example of belief in action. I'm going to stop right there.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to stop right there. How does that make you feel first? And we can break it down so that your confidence runs deep. When you trust your instincts, you perform at your peak. But when self-doubt occasionally taps you on your shoulders, it causes you to hesitate. So it was saying keep focus on being consistent. So when you hear that, do you have examples of when you trusted your instinct and it worked out the way that you wanted it to, versus when you doubted and you was like, oh, all I had to do was just trust myself because I was on the right path?
Yeah, I did. I do still sometimes.
Okay, like
I do.
Do you have one? And you don't have to get all the way into it, but do you have something? Because I'm just trying to give people examples so they're like, well, man, she's not different from me, and look at her, you know.
Of course.
So
I'm human, just like everybody else.
See, because I'm trying not to get into your business too much, but
it's okay.
you are
I'm
you
willing to
got
share.
you got a new role, right?
Yes. That's a good one.
So
that's a good one.
So let's talk through that, because there are a lot of people that are looking for jobs. They're trying to they feel bad. Maybe they lost a job, or they're just sad on their job. And so what, again, self-confidence is a decision. What made you decide to say, you know what? I know there's better out there for me. I'm going to trust there's something inside of me is saying there's something better. I'm going to go seek it, and then you got it.
So it lined up with the position that I'm in now.
Okay.
As you stated, for many that may not know, I'm a director at an academy. I won't say which academy, but I'm a director at an academy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at that academy since 2023. Started off as a part-time, helping out as a after-school teacher. Also working another full-time job in HR at the same time. I flipped the roles. Made my full-time job a part-time job, and made the part-time job a full-time when I was asked to come on board and join management in 2024 as the assistant director. Was the assistant director for not even a month.
Come on.
Not even a month. Got asked, to be honest, started as assistant director on August the 21st of 2024. September the 14th, 15th to be exact, the former director left. Just up and left. Couldn't do it no more, whatever the case may be. The owner was wondering, distraught, what am I going to do? Da-da-da-da. I was like, gotta find you a director. Would you like to be the director? My answer was no. Flat out no. I was like, I've never been a director. I've been a manager before, but not a director. Never in my life. Didn't have no intent on being a director. He was like, just give it a try. You want to do the interim, director? Answer again, no. I was confident in saying no, but something said, give it a try. It was, honestly, something said, give it a try. I didn't think, oh gosh, maybe I could grow from this position, learn from this, director position, help others. He was like, okay, you got to interview with my mom. Interview with the mom, which was the co-owner of the facility. Fast forwarding, she was, pleased with the interview with the owner. And he was like, you still don't want to do it? Again, my answer was no. He came to me, he was like, you're going to be my director. He just looked at me, he's like, I said, you can go post a position. I'm fine with the assistant director. He was like, he looked me dead in my eyes as I'm looking you in your eyes. He said, you're going to be my director. And I got in that position. I said, okay, I'll be the interim director, helped out. Did that position, interim director and the assistant director, for 6 months.
At the same time.
Both of them by myself.
Wow.
Was it hard? Heck yeah. Was it stressful? Heck yeah, it was. Because I felt like, okay, everything is on me now. The weight is on my shoulder. And I got 100 plus students I'm responsible for. I got 18 employees that I'm responsible for. As well as making sure we're good with the state and still mentally taking care of myself. I was mentally drained. Within 2 months in that position, I was about to quit, walk away. Was about to give it up. And at that time, it was becoming overwhelming to where I said, you know what, let me let my full-time job, more part-time job go from the HR position. And then I just focus on that full-time. 2-3 months in there, I was finna to quit, walk away. So I'm a living testimony. I was about to walk away with no job lined up, no nothing at all. Talk to my mom, talk to, my spouse. I talked to, God. And some said, stay there. Just stay there. Talked to one of the close parents, one of the students at my academy. They said, just stay there. It's going to get better. But what I had to do and learn and build my confidence, I can't let the job defeat me. And that's what I was doing. I had to go in there each day and I had to turn it around and make it my own.
Come on now.
And put my own twist and turn on it.
Come on now.
And it took time, and here I am over a year and a half in a director's position in which I never thought I would be.
Okay.
So that's where that building that confidence come in at. And it was a struggle. I'm human. I am not ashamed to say it was a struggle at first, and I was about to give up, but I didn't let the devil defeat me. Many nights I cried. Many nights I went to bed dreaming of the job. Could not sleep because I didn't want to go in the next day, or what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And then I said, you know what? I can't keep feeling like that. But it goes back into what I stated in regards to my, influence.
Yep.
I was being influenced by this little, negative thought in my mind, which I had to overcome. And I could not give up. And I did not give up. And here I am today, still directing over 100 plus students and now 20 employees.
There's so much there, because there are people right now that need a job. And they'll look and say, oh, it's just this role. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. I'm too qualified for that. Instead of saying
I wasn't qualified because I've never been a director before. And it took someone else looking me in my eyes and say, you're gonna be my director whether you know it or not. And I was fine in that comfort zone as assistant director. I was fine. I don't want that extra headache and stress. But I was pulled outside of my box.
Oh my gosh. There is so much here. And then I go back to your score in self-confidence, and it says when you trust your instincts, you perform at your peak, and people take notice. They took notice so much, they didn't even give you an option. You are the director.
Yeah.
Like, there are people that's just hoping that they can get a job. But what I was gonna say is the fact that when you were hired for the role that you were in, like, because you had another situation, so you were fine. But your light shines so bright. You went from part-time to a director in less than 2 years.
I was working part-time, opening and closing. So I was opening, going 6:30, leaving about, let's say, 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then coming back home working my full-time job from 9 to about 3, and then I was going back to the academy 3:30 to 6:30, closing it. Did that for a year.
See that, and that's the other thing.
I was high.
It goes back
that's
to
my
your
drive.
That's what I was about to say. Like your fearlessness, you work like you.
Because I was motivated, and I had a mindset of where I wanted to go and what I was trying to, what goal I was trying to reach, my next goal. So in order for me to get to my next goal or that next step, I had to do uncomfortable things, put myself in an uncomfortable situation as far as getting up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, going and open a school at 6:30, and then doing what I had to do there, and then coming back and working, and then going back. I had to do what I had to do to get to where I am today. And I still got to do more uncomfortable things in my life to get to where I am going to that next level.
That's right. I just want people to get that
you can do it. Anybody can do it.
But you got to put the work in.
Yeah.
You cannot be lazy and think that just because you believe good things are going to happen, that good things are going to happen. It doesn't work like that.
Faith without work is dead.
It's dead. And the Bible says, despise not small beginnings. There's some people that are failing in life because they think they're much bigger than they are. So that, I'm not going to take that job. You would rather not get income and sit here and have your money zero than take a job and that you don't know who might see you on that job and say, you know what, no, I know I hired you part-time, but I'll make you a director. Exactly. You are a living witness.
Yes.
So all these people,
and I tell people, even to this day, you know, my employees or anyone, when you think someone is not watching, they're watching.
Come on now.
Because and it's so funny how I joined management. It was Juneteenth. I noticed on my little check, because I be checking them hours, I was like, oh, I didn't get paid for Juneteenth in 2023. That's when they first start honoring it. Mm-hmm. And I went to ask the owner. I saw everyone else did, and they was like, yeah, you didn't get paid. I was like, no, I didn't see it on my time. And I asked the owner. He was like, oh, you have to be full-time to be, you know, to get paid for that. I was like, okay. He's like, but we would love to have you come and join full-time. I was like, you know, I'll stay part-time right now. I'm already working full-time. He's like, just keep it in mind. He's like, because I've seen the way you work. Again. I've been watching. He was like, and I've had parents and, you know, students come up to me and let me know, and other employees. I didn't even know that. See. I wasn't caring who was watching me. I just went in every day, did what I was supposed to do, help others, said what I needed to say, you know, professionally and ethical, and that was that. Whether they wanted to hear it or not. But not knowing all along, the owner has been watching me and watching my work and listening and getting feedback from other people that I didn't even know.
You are a highly influential person. You are leaving your impact on this life. And I know we were talking earlier about purpose, you know, before the show. And everybody's always, what's my purpose? What is my purpose?
I'm still trying to find mine.
I'm about to tell you what it is.
I even asked God, and I prayed. I've told you, my mother-in-law gave me the book, What is Driven Purpose by Rick Warner.
Yep,
read that book. I'm almost, you know, I got almost to the end. And honestly, again, I'm not ashamed to say I still don't know what my purpose is. I know what my passion is, but there's a difference between passion and purpose.
And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, because I told you I was going to...
Lighten me, brother, because I don't know.
I told you I was going to tell you.
Is that bad to not know?
No, it's not bad to not know. It's not. And it's simpler than you think. Because you're doing the first part already. But your purpose, and not just yours, if you have warm blood in your body, if you have warm blood in your body, you're able to hear my voice and see us today. Our purpose is to impact people with the abilities that we have been given. Oh, That's it. That is our purpose. That is it.
Simple. I thought it was much bigger than that.
Because way
bigger, honestly.
Well, it's simple, but it's big. Because think about the call. There are people that have abilities that won't show them.
Of course.
You're not living in your purpose. Because your purpose is to impact people with the abilities that you have been given. That's our purpose. We all have different purposes, different passions, different abilities. Right. That's for a reason. There are people who need what you have. And if you are not stepping out and providing them what you have, you're not living in purpose.
So it's almost like withholding information.
Exactly. That's your purpose.
And that I don't do. I don't withhold information. See, I'm teaching and trying to teach whoever wants to learn. Even the ones that don't want to learn, I still will teach and provide information. Because right now, I am my assistant director. I selected. You know, I actually promoted. She was a teacher within the academy. I selected her to be my assistant director, which the other assistant director that I had, I kind of like groomed him, and now he's a director at our sister school.
Come on now.
And he was only my assistant. He was a teacher there as well. My Georgia pre-K teacher. He was my assistant for maybe only a good 3-4 months. And then the director at our other sister school left. Instead of the owner, again, hiring somebody that had experience, he was like, hey, either you go or your assistant director can go if you feel as though he's quite ready. I said, honestly, he's not quite ready. He's still learning, but don't let that stop you from giving him the opportunity. And now my assistant director, the first assistant director, he's now directing our sister school. And now my other former teacher in this academy, she's my assistant director. I promoted her. So I'm helping her get to where I am if she wants to be a director one day. I literally just asked her yesterday, not to interrupt you. I'm sorry, we got off track.
You
I asked her, I said, if I was to leave, because listen, I said, if I was to leave, I said, would you want to be director? I said, because whether you know it or not, I'm trying to continue to train you and help you get to there, whether it's here or somewhere else. She said, nope, I don't want to fill them big shoes to fill. She said, I want to stay. I wouldn't take the position. I want to stay as assistant director. I said, that's the same thing I said. I said, but maybe your mind will change. For right now, she still want to stay the assistant director. So whether my time comes to where I've completed that assignment there and I'm moving on to my next assignment that God has in store for me, whoever come aboard, she's still going to, take from what I've taught her and what she's taught herself. But when she came aboard, she asked me how long was I going to be there. She's like, before I take this assistant director position, she's like, are you going to be here for a minute? And I was like, what do you mean? She said, are you going to be here for a minute? She said, I only would take this position if I'm able to work up under you because I like the way you manage.
See?
And I was like, me? That's what I asked. I said, who, me? She said, yeah. I said, I've never been a director before. She said, I know that. She said, but none of us would have never known that if you didn't tell us that.
See,
and I was like, come again, girl?
This is why I have to say this because...
But I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, okay. I said, well, thank you. She's like, no, I'm for real, miss. I'm for real. I was like, oh, okay.
See, this is why I have to say this.
I didn't know.
I have to say it like...
I just take it with a grain of salt. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
But that's why you can't. That's what you have to stop doing. Because you're asking about
recognition.
But it's not. You don't have to look for it. The fact that it's coming, those are omens. Those are signs that you are living in purpose. See, you've been asking, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? And people have been giving you the answer, and you have not been listening. No. You've been saying, okay, well, that's
I've been trying to figure out these years, what is my purpose?
And they've been telling you to continue to impact people. Everywhere you go, your job is to leave it better than you found it. Using the gifts and talents that you have. That's your purpose.
So I'm impacting them whether
you know it or not. And that's what it says. If you go back to influence, you're an influencer whether you know it or not. The not is the issue. Now you know.
And that's the key. Like you said, that's the key word.
Right.
Not.
And so you have to stop saying, volume. Well, I mean, I'm not looking for the... That's fine. You don't have to look for it. But when it comes, you do have to acknowledge it. Okay. Because that's what's going to keep you going. Say, okay, God, I'm on the right track.
I'm listening to you.
Right. You have people that are currently working, currently trying to show up, and they feel unappreciated. They haven't heard a compliment in years. And you get them all the time, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's, you see that? There are people that wish that people would recognize them for what they do. And you get it so much, you're like, that's where you have to grow. Because when
I'm just doing what I do on a daily basis.
Right. But it's speaking to you. Those are omens. It's saying, Kim, you have another one. Okay. Kim, job well done. You did it again.
I'm going to look at life differently now. And look at how things come my way and how I am giving it to others now from this.
And that's the purpose. When good things happen to you, and this is not for just kids.
Never, honestly, never.
This is for everybody. Our brain, we are 7 times more likely to remember one negative thought than 10 positive thoughts.
Oh, wow.
So my goal is to change people's perception. Okay. Stop lessening good in your life and over maximizing bad.
Okay.
When people say something good to you, it should sting you just like somebody said something bad to you. Because people can remember all the bad things somebody has said.
All day long.
All day long.
Yes.
But why can't we remember all the good things? That's what's in that 18%. That's what's going to keep you going, because now you're going to look at it as, oh, this is direction.
Stop focusing on the negative and the bad and take the good and continue to build from it.
When that good keeps coming, you're like, oh, okay, this is the right way.
Okay.
This is the right thing. I am doing my purpose. I'm impacting people by doing what I do. Okay, let me keep going. Because eyes are on you. Everywhere you've been, eyes have been on you. Ooh. That's because you're a highly impactful person. But you didn't know it.
No.
Now you know it. So you have another level of responsibility. So when people are saying good, when people try to pour into you, you got to take hold of that. Okay. Because, and we'll get into this in a second. Right. Because you sure will block people that are being negative to you. You'll cut that off. You'll cut them off if you want to. So that means conversely, you have to lean in when people are being good to you. Okay. See, what we do, we let the good atrophy. We let it get weak. Okay, well, they just said something good. But wait, you did something bad to me. That's strong. We can't do that. We have to change the way we think. Okay. When people are saying good, when people are doing good, you got to lean into that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because
tied into that truck.
See, because you're used to being that. You're the one who gives it. You're the one who says, you can make it. Yeah. You can do it. Don't stop.
Don't look for nothing in return.
But you need it in return.
Of course.
And it's been given to you in return, but you haven't given it its proper weight. So,
because that'll keep me even going, even
that's
more
right.
Motivation.
That's right. Because now you're saying, oh, I'm in purpose now. Okay. And that's when you walk into a room and you realize, like you said earlier, people said, "Oh, if you leave, I'll leave." In your mind, I'm in purpose now. I got them. I'm impacted. I'm in purpose now.
Because when they said that, my response to them was, "You're not going nowhere. You're gonna be right here." They was like, "Oh no, I'm not." And
because you're the light.
Oh.
See, you're the light. People don't want to live in darkness.
No.
Once they've seen the light.
Right.
So when you smile, when you say, you know what, everybody, here's donuts. You know what, I'm just going to give y'all a gift card. When you do that, there are people on their job, they have never experienced that. People don't have good leadership. They don't have good managers. You are one. You are a people shifter.
Thank you. Because for Christmas, this past Christmas, last year, I got all of and they didn't, again, like you say, they wasn't expecting it. I know, the owner, of course, of the academy, he did really give out gifts or anything for Christmas. So just to show my appreciation, myself, they didn't ask for it. I did it myself to my employees. I went and got each one of them a Christmas card, of course. I got each one of them, the ones I know, majority of them did and like it. I mean, play it. I got them 2 lottery tickets. And I got them a gift card. So what I created this thing called a favorite wish list. Woo. To where, and I have the book at my in my office at work. I gave each employee a sheet, and it tells like what they're allergic to, what they're not, what they their favorite sit down restaurant, their favorite fast food restaurant, their favorite snack, whatever the case may be. They put all that on that sheet, that favorite wish list sheet. Their favorite flower, whatever the case may be. Those are the questions, some of the questions that it asks on the sheet. I have that for all 20 employees, and I created a binder. a wish list minus. So the parents can see it if they wanted to buy, purchase something for the teachers and for myself.
That's so thoughtful.
And so what I did, I said, okay, I know this person like this person like that. So of course I got them again a Christmas card. I got them 2 lottery tickets each. Now we're talking about 20 employees, and I got them one thing off of their favorite wish list sheet, and that was their Christmas gift. And I paid for it. Again, I didn't want the recognition. I paid for it out of my own pockets. I saved up for and say, hey, this is just going to be for my employees for their Christmas gift, because I know we're not getting anything from, the owner or whatever. And so I had a couple of employees, it kind of like brought tears. I was like, what are you crying for? And they was like, you didn't have to do that. I said, I know I didn't have, and this is always my answer. I know I did not have to do it, but I did it because I wanted to, not because I had to. And I did it out the kindness of my heart. And so they was like, well, thank you. And some of them it was scratch-off tickets. Couple of dollars scratch-off tickets. And some of them, one came and told me, hey, I hit for $5. The other one came and told me, hey, I got $10 off of this $2 scratch-off ticket.
Come on now.
So it was just I look at it as smaller things, just showing my appreciation. Last month, went and bought 2 dozens of donuts.
Yep.
Walked in, hey, this is just my appreciation. I know it's not, and I say I know it's not much, but it's, I just want to let y'all know I appreciate what y'all do, and I appreciate y'all showing up every day, and continue to give y'all all, and I thank you for your support. And the owner walked in and got him a donut. He was like, oh, the parent brought donuts. I said, no, I brought donuts for the staff to show my appreciation to them.
See, Kim, this is the thing.
So it's just the smaller things that, to me, it don't matter. I'm just doing it.
But this is where I have to correct you.
Oh, well, sorry.
This is it. Because to me, it doesn't matter. But it does.
No.
Because, again, you have people that have never experienced a leader do that. What you're saying to them is that you care.
I didn't experience a leader before me when I was just an employee, a regular employee, and not on the management team.
That's what I'm saying. So don't say that it doesn't matter. Your words have power. It absolutely matters. Because think about it. It brought people to tears. Of course it matters. Because you said you matter. You care. I care about you.
I got text messages in my phone from my employees. Thank you for just caring and checking up on me. Just asking, am I all right?
Kim, people are in this world hoping that somebody would just give a dang about them.
Yeah.
And you are doing that. Your light is so important to this world. So in your 18%, you have to be very careful with your words. I see that.
Yes,
because you minimize the wrong things. You are doing major things that people will remember the rest of their lives. They'll remember that. And when they get into leadership, they'll say, you know what? I need to follow what my leader Kim did. Mm-hmm. So you are so influential and impactful. It's just you didn't really recognize it. And that's why I'm on you like this, because I need to get in here and here.
And you sound kind of like, also similar to like my spouse. So he said, you beat yourself up and you don't give yourself enough credit.
And you have to. So if he said and I said, it got to be right. All right, we got 2 more. I don't want to keep you here.
No, I know. I
told you it was going to be good.
I talk your head out, but I'm just speaking my truth.
Exactly. And people you're going to see.
And I keep it all bundled in.
It's time to let it out. Oh, this is going to do very well. This is going to do very well. I'm very excited about this. Okay, last 2, trust. This is interesting. You have 3 at 84%.
That's at 84% too.
You have that's correct. Influence, self-confidence, and trust.
So all 3 go in time together.
That is very interesting that the algorithm did that, but it's right. It is you. Okay. So you're a confident person. You know that you're important to your environment. Again, everything that we said, it proves that. Your environment, people like, oh, if Kim's here, I want to be here. You are very important to your environment. You trust yourself most of the time, which is good. However, we want you to evaluate why you don't trust yourself all the time. When you trust yourself, things work out for you. Do you realize that your trust is connected to your heart? Now, we're about to get into relationships in a second. Your heart is connected to people. So the more you trust yourself, the better off the people in your environment will be. The more you trust yourself, the better the people in your environment will be. And we just talked through how, because you didn't even want this position.
I would think it's more the people. It's saying the more I trust myself. I'm thinking it would be the opposite. The more that they trust themselves.
Because you're the people shifter. You're the people mover.
Thank you for the confirmation, Lord.
So the more you trust yourself, because people are connected to you. So the more you trust yourself, the better people off in their environment. In their environment,
because they know the environment is going to be.
It's going to be safe,
and it's going to flow the way it should flow.
Trust is in the security of heart. When you trust yourself, people like I know I'm in the right place.
That's a powerful, strong word.
It is, and this is where you lie.
Yeah.
So this is why this is very eye-opening. I do. Yeah, this is not a game, and
I don't trust easily.
And it's crazy. You don't trust easily, but people trust you. People trust you.
Sometimes I don't trust myself.
And that's what it just said. So we got to get to the point. What are those things? Why don't you trust yourself all the time? And so, okay, I'm going to finish this up. So people are depending on you to lead them. Now, this is crazy. The algorithm knows, the impact assessment knows you're a leader. So I'm not surprised that the owner of the company said, you're going to be my director, because...
Those were his exact words, and looked me dead in my eyes, and I'm looking at him like, you're right.
Come on now. And that's where you are.
I'm still there.
And still there.
When I was trying to leave.
See? But your work's not done. And when it's done, that's when you'll leave.
That's why it's like, my assignment is not completely
And when it is, people are so afraid to lose what they have, not realizing that what you're about to gain is greater than what you lost. So you gotta, when it's time to move, it's time to move. It's okay.
And I've learned, going back, sorry Tess, I just
had a
flashback. I learned when I was at the hospital again, because I was there for 5-6 years at one hospital, and I went from one department, after being there 4.5 years, to another department, thinking, it's gonna be better. I've did this work before. The work was okay, but it was the management. And I was so ready to go. God made me sit. God made me sit. I tell y'all no lie. God made me sit for 7-8 months. And I was so ready. I was finna quit. Me and my spouse even had a disagreement. Well, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You finna leave and you don't have nothing else. I said, well, I'll just live off my 401k. What I got built up and saved. His exact words was, okay, when that run out, what you gonna do? What we gonna do? I mean, I'm working, but yeah, we need 2 incomes.
Yeah.
So God made me sit, and I never forget. I kept replaying Marvin Sapp song called "Listen." So if you haven't heard it, go listen to it. Very powerful words that really helped me got through and realize, okay, well, you know what? God is making me sit there and listen to Him, and making me realize some things that we want for ourselves, because I wanted to switch to another department, and He gave that to me, but that wasn't the position within that department He wanted me to do. But because I was ready to go and shift, no, you asked for it, I'm finna make you sit in it. And He made me sit in it for 7.5-8 months until I got back into human resource, and then I ended back up in education.
I mean, it's just it's so powerful, and
that's my testimony. I'm like, that's what really made me realize, okay, you know what? God's timing is always correct. God's delay is not my denial.
Come on now.
But His timing is right on time.
And He's speaking when.
And I didn't listen to that.
And that's what I was gonna say. Even the title, like, is listen. Like, when
I fell short at doing that.
And see, so again, that's in the 18%. So all of a sudden, you're like, I'm short there. That's in the 18.
And I'm speaking from experience.
So that's where you gotta focus, because what I've learned is that if you are an active listener, a lot of the times somebody or something will give you the answer that you're seeking. So we're so quick to say, so quick to come back, so quick to do this. And if you're always the one who's leading and talking and doing this, you might be missing the answer. And so when you are in search for an answer, you got to be an active listener. So me being a consultant for all the years I've been, 15 plus years, one of my superpowers is being an active listener. I have to.
So you won't miss anything.
And a lot of the contracts and the companies that I've worked for, and I've cracked some really, really big cases, really big stuff.
Congrats.
It's because somebody somewhere said something, they reacted in a way that was odd, and I leaned into that. But if I was all over the place, or I'm just talking all the time, I would have missed it. But I'm like,
you wouldn't have heard them say it.
Oh, wait a minute. And it's happened over and over and over again. So
active listening.
This is and that's for everybody. If you want to see yourself grow, become an active listener.
Okay.
Because people will tell on themselves.
Not so quick to respond.
They will tell on themselves. So, and it's hard because you want
to work on that.
But that's something that, and I had to work on it. But once I realized it was a superpower, it really, really is.
Like I listen, and there's a different people don't understand. Some people feel like, okay, well, did you hear me? Hearing is different from listening.
Exactly. And we're talking about listening. So exactly. I'm hearing and understanding what you're saying. And, sometimes we get in debates and we are only listening to figure out the point we want to say back.
Yep.
And most arguments happen.
Of that at times.
Most arguments happen because both people feel unheard. So that's why the volume raises.
So that lacks communication.
Right. So you're not listening to me, so I'm going to yell. Well, you're not listening to me, I need to yell.
I need to get the last word.
And instead of saying, okay, I want to hear you. So while you're talking, you have my attention.
And I'm listening.
A lot of the times that will diffuse so many situations.
That's true.
But we want to, and then if you are not able to do that, one thing that I like to tell people is, especially if you're at an impasse and it just don't seem, you go to your corner and write, I'm going to go to my corner and write. And then in the morning, we're going to look at it. If I still feel this way, I'm going to give it to you. If you feel this way, I'm going to give it to, you give it to me. And then let's go line by line to figure out where we can grow from this. Sometimes, everything isn't about talking. So talking is not the best way to communicate. Sometimes it's written. You need a calm mind. And listening, as hard as it is, especially when you're like, well, they're not hearing me. It's okay. Because you might hear them say something that solves they're hurt. And they're hurt here. I need to say this. And that diffuses the whole situation. Okay. So we're going to your last one. So which is interesting. You had your emotional pulse is very interesting. So you had 94% fear, so pretty much fearless. Influence 84%, highly influential, high self-confidence, high trust, but relationships.
Oh yeah.
Relationships is a 62. Let's talk through relationships. Relationships resides in the hands because the hands are the only extremity that can give and receive. Now, me knowing you, you're a giver.
Indeed.
That's not
overgiver, probably.
That's not the issue.
Okay.
So but listening to you talk, you have a hard time receiving. See, and so and there's something there.
Because I expect the good out of people, but I built this wall or this shield. I expect the good out of everybody, but I have prepared myself for the worst. Because not saying everyone is going to hurt you intentionally, but they will hurt you in some way.
Yeah.
So I I expect the good, you know. Hey, that's all great, you know. I'm trying to trust, but I also, in the back of my mind, I prepare myself for the worst. So if they did do something to break my trust, I've already prepared myself because I know they're human, and I've been through it before.
Okay.
So I do have this shield and this wall up to where I don't trust a lot of people. I trust you to an extent to where you gonna hang yourself, in a sense.
And this is why we're gonna get into it. This
you know,
we're about
and this
to go
is
there.
because of past experience.
Yep. So.
And it lies deep, like
It clearly
blood deep. So we can get into
because
it.
I mean everything else was either mid 90s or high 80s.
When I
this
saw
is
that,
62.
I know that's low. That's a 62 on a scale chart. Is a that's a F.
And so that's why I wanna get into it because
yes.
some of the I'm just gonna get
all
into
that
it.
Says.
You will trust yourself and your abilities before you lean on others.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I'm like, I know the wording is going to be different, but it is true.
Okay.
You do enjoy team and relationship aspects when you could be in control of the situation. And the reason that is, just listening to you today, is because you have been hurt. So let me be the one to give. Let me be the one to do. Let me be the one to go. Let me be the one to say. Yeah. Because when you haven't, and you've let other people doing their part, they're supposed to give, they haven't given to you correctly. And so now you got this wall up.
Or they give, but they have to, everyone got to know that they've given.
And see, that rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah, because if you're doing it, if you're being genuinely and doing it out the kindness of your heart, why everybody got to know?
And see, even like this is so good because even like because like I said, I watch everything. Mm-hmm. Even when we get into this, your demeanor has changed. The way you because it's hitting the nerve.
Yeah, it's a you know how they say it's a tricky situation. This is a sensitive topic.
It's sensitive
in a sense because I mean not to the point of where it's so sensitive I can't talk about it.
Right.
Let's dive.
Oh, we gonna help you. We gonna help people with this.
And I of course.
I can
learn
good.
from this as well.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. There's a lot of revelations here because most people, when you hear the word control, people think, oh, this must be a bad person, but you're actually a giver.
I'm a giver. I don't want to be in control, but to that extent.
You're not finna let nobody
push over.
And so that's why you're a people mover and an environment shifter. Mm-hmm. And I think part of the reason that is, and I'm glad you know this now, is that you've been in environments that you didn't use your power. You didn't shift it. No. You didn't move it. You settled, and you've seen how that worked out, and now
not anymore.
And I think also
I know my self-worth.
Right, you know your self-worth.
I know,
but
what to take and what not.
However, this is a reason why when people speak into you, you minimize it.
And I need to stop.
That's the part. You gotta stop.
That stops today. Tonight.
Come on now. That's the part. Now, when people, because we talked about this earlier, see, givers, they're in a tricky situation. Because you want to get, your heart says to give to everybody. Mm-hmm. But then when people aren't doing right by you, it's like, I'm not giving to nobody. Like, it's all or nothing. Mm-hmm. So there's a verse that I love this verse. We talked about it earlier, so I'm going to bring it here because I just thought it's a good. There's a verse in the Bible that says, don't cast your pearls amongst the swine. And so when you are a giver, a pearl is valuable. Mm-hmm. So If you are a giver, you are giving value to the world, to your environment.
Okay.
What the verse is saying is you need to recognize a pig when you see one. A pig doesn't correlate with a pearl.
Ooh.
A pig eats slop.
Ooh.
So don't give your value
to a pig.
What you have to do as a giver is understand, who am I giving to?
And who am I giving to can be a pig.
And if it's
but I
a
gotta
pig,
distinguish that.
You have to distinguish that. But what has happened is there are people that's trying to give you pearls, and you're minimizing it.
Right. Because they're not pigs.
And they're not. So what this is in that 18%. This is like
all in that 18%.
This is where you're about to explode
you
because
add that 18% to that 62 or whatever, or disperse it amongst the other.
Now you just by doing that, you're at 80. Just if you do that, just one little thing, recognize who you're giving to.
Okay.
Everybody has a sob story. It's people, if they know you're sweet, they will use that to try to take advantage of those. Those are not the people to give to.
Exactly.
Those are pigs. You don't give to them. You give to the people who have a good heart that fell on bad times, but they have integrity.
And that's where I distinguish.
That's where you have to distinguish.
Okay.
To give money to somebody that you know is not going to give you back, don't give them anything that you want back. You tell this person, listen, I'm going to give you this, but this is the last time. If you take this, you can never ask anything from me again. And watch how they act.
Because I had to get out of that mindset at one point. I was like, you know what? If I'm giving people, helping people and giving them money, and expecting them to give it back to me, I know they're not going to give it back to me. So, as long as I know that they owe me, I'll never be broke.
Right, for some people. But some
just don't
you're going to be broke because they not going to ever give it back.
You're absolutely correct.
And you have to distinguish that. That's going to give you a lot of peace.
My former manager at the academy that I am at now, well, not the former director, it was 2 directors before her, still owe me money to this day. I don't expect nothing back. They're not even there anymore. But I see the flashing on the IG, I see the, pig. I realized she was a pig, honestly, when you asked me for $25. I gave it to you the first time, gave you $30. Oh, I need to get me and my son something, but you was living with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Sure. But then the next day you come in there with over $60 of Whataburger that you done ordered for your boyfriend, kids, and you and your child. I'm like, what the don't you? Oh, I was like, it's gone.
I got to go into this because we talked about it earlier. I got to go into this because there are, and I talked about it offline, but I'm going to bring it up here. There are 3 categories of people because you asked if it was just relationships. It's not if it's just romantic. No,
it's not.
It's any type of relationships. There are takers and takers, givers and takers, and givers and givers. A taker and taker, that's going to be a very exciting relationship, but it's going to be short-lived because they trying to one-up each other. So they're daredevils. That's when you get with a person. Yeah, they just, and everybody, I love it. It's so exciting. Yeah, watch for that excitement. A lot of times, it's 2 takers. Then you have givers and takers, and the taker always knows who they're dealing with, but some reason the givers don't understand who they're dealing with. See, a taker can see a giver a mile away. A mile away. And so all I know is if I just say, well, my son is, I just don't have it this month, and I just really, I know she knows. You gotta recognize a pig when you see one. Don't give your pearls amongst the swine. Ooh. You gotta say, hold on. All right. So what I do, I have this system. People don't even ask me for money no more. Like they just
I
stop.
need to get to that point.
Oh,
Let them start asking me.
I got you.
My spouse be like, just say no or just don't answer the phone.
I got no. I got something for you. This gonna help. These for the givers out there. This
even
gonna
the
help.
ones that ask and still. Okay,
No.
I'll ask my question.
Yeah, because I'm gonna lay it out. See,
Okay.
I have 22 questions that I tell. I'm gonna give you 4. I'm gonna give you 4 or 5.
All right.
And so the next time when you recognize that this is a taker or this is a pig, they want my value, but they don't want me. You ask them these questions, so they come and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. My God, I'm down on my luck. I need some help. Nobody. I have nobody." You know they always say that. I have no one. I have nobody. You know, you're my last hope. I just need $500. Okay. Ooh. You need $500? Yeah, I need $500. So, okay. Now I'm going to ask you 5 questions. If you raise your voice one time, you don't get anything. Okay. You don't get anything. If you raise your voice one time versus these 5 questions, you get nothing. I'm going to tell you why I do that at the end.
All right.
So, the first question. Oh yeah. They don't. They'll go everybody else before me because I'm gonna treat you like the bank.
Okay.
So you need $500. Yeah, I need $500. When's the last time you had $500? Remember, don't raise your voice. Don't. Because you know what they want to say. Oh, don't get in all of my business. Exactly. Why you asking? Oh, you out.
That's besides the point.
You out.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing. What type of person are you? See, if you come to me with pride and you broke, you got a bigger issue.
Of course. Because you're supposed to humble yourself.
You better humble yourself. You're the one in need, not me.
Exactly. And you came to me.
You came to me. So if you need my pearls, it's under my rules. Because I'm really trying to help you. So when's the last time you had it? I had like a month ago. What did you spend it on? Oh,
okay.
Well, you getting your voice is too high.
Tone it down. You
better tone it down.
Okay.
If you want it from me. Well, I did buy some shoes. I did buy this outfit that I really needed. Okay, take it back. Take it back. Now you got some money. Oh no, but I want it from you. Oh, whoa.
You just had it, but you spent it on.
So you want me to reward your bad behavior? You want me to reward you for being a spendthrift? No. I'm trying to help you. You have a hole in your pocket. If I give you my value, the only thing you're going to do is spend it.
And it's going to be
and I'm working for it. So I'm taking from my family. I don't mind taking from my family if I'm giving to a good cause.
Right.
You raising your voice shows me you're not a good cause. Right. See, a giver like you. And I got 22, but I'm breaking it down because we don't have a lot. Right, you know, if they, after they say what I did, and then I say, okay, all right.
Thanks for sharing, because I need to try that method.
Oh yeah, and then at the end, it doesn't matter what they say at the end. So let's say they were humble enough to get to, because what was that 3? I think the 4th question that I asked, what'd you spend? Oh yeah, are you willing to take it back to get some money? If they say no. Oh, you're not getting no money from me because you don't want it bad enough. You just want my money. You have value that you won't take back, but you want me to take from my family? Right. Oh, no.
Because you got the money, what you're asking, they're coming to ask you for. They have it right there.
You have it right there.
Those items back.
Oh, yeah. Don't ask me for nothing and you got shoes on. And you got clothes on. Oh,
that equal up to that value.
Oh yeah, you need to go to what's them places that you can send clothes to? Not what's the place? It's one in Buford.
It's in one in Buford. Yeah, it's like
I can't think of the name of it. Plato's Closet. You better go to Plato's Closet because you came to me with shoes on. You got a watch on. You got earrings on. Hold on. Are you willing to go to the pawn shop?
No.
To sell some of what you got to make some money? Nope. If you say no, you definitely ain't getting it from me. Because it's not that you don't have money. You have money. You have value. You don't want to sacrifice. You want something given to you.
But we had to sacrifice to get it.
You're a taker. You want something given to you that you didn't earn.
I never looked at it in those 3 categories.
Oh yeah, no. I want to see if you want. I want to see what you're willing to give. I'm not going to be the only one giving up something.
You got to give up.
You
something.
want me to give you something? You take your shoes, your earrings, your watch, and your shirt. You take that to Plato's Closet and tell me what you get for it. And then the rings and watches and stuff, you take that to the pawn shop and then tell me what the difference is. Mm-hmm. Are you willing to do that? No, I ain't willing to do that. Okay, well, you don't get no money from me. It's easy. It's easy to say it like that. It's easy. You made my life easy. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, if they say yes, I will do all that. And let's say they come up and they get $300. They now only need $200. I say, you know what?
Okay.
I appreciate that you did all that. Now you wanted $500. Now you need $200. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you $50. All right, because I'm not God. I'm not solving all your problems.
Of course.
But I'm gonna give, because you were willing to sacrifice something. I'm gonna give you now. Okay. You go tell that to somebody else. Now you only gotta do this 3 more times and get $50 more, and you got it.
$200 to equal up to that $500.
Because a beggar is always gonna be a beggar until they realize that they're more than that. So you don't realize that when you start begging people for money, you become a beggar. Well, a beggar has certain parameters you live in. You beg.
Because I had to tell family members and friends, I'm not a bank. Even, you know, I ain't going to say this is bad to say. Even employees, and I don't know why so my spouse asked me, why do they feel comfortable to come and ask you?
Come on.
Why?
And we work at the same place.
Right. Our pay may be different, but we still work in the same place. But why do they feel comfortable to ask you?
You ask them for as long as you live. When people ask you for money, you ask them,
they pay it back, but
not even
why?
paying it back. What are you willing to sacrifice first? What are you willing to give? And they say, I have nothing. No, that's not true. You got shoes something on your feet. How many shoes you got in your closet that you don't wear?
Come on now.
How many? Okay. How many?
That. What are you willing to
How many clothes do you have that you don't use? What are you you're in the situation that you're in because you're not willing to sacrifice. That's why you're in it.
I like that.
You want something for nothing. So that's how you really want to help people. That's how you help them. Not by giving them money, by giving them wisdom.
What are you willing to sacrifice? That's my next question.
Yeah, because you want me to sacrifice for you.
That's question.
Yeah.
When someone asks
you want me to sacrifice for you. No, what are you willing to sacrifice?
I ain't rich. I ain't a bank.
Yeah, I'm not. No. You show me what you're willing to sacrifice.
Every day.
Exactly. So you coming in late, you doing all that stuff?
I don't want to get up. I get up.
Come on now.
I don't want to stay late.
You deserve what you got. If you're not willing to work,
then I don't live outside my means. I live within my means.
And that's another question. See, I got 22. That's one of them. Are you living outside of your means? Why are you going out to eat so much? I see you on the gram. You need to stop all that going out to eat and stuff. You need to tell the next date that takes you out, no, we gonna eat in. Give me that money because I owe somebody.
Right.
You need to get some integrity. That's why you're in the shape that you're in.
Now. Woo.
Now.
That's an eye opener.
People might not like it, but I'm telling the truth. Givers got to protect. You have value.
And if I lose some acquaintance from that, then you know what? You know
I know what you were.
There you go.
You were just here to take from me. Mm-hmm. You got to lean into the people that's given to you. And so that's why I said
goes back
when
to
people,
the smaller comments,
it goes back.
What I'm saying?
You got to illuminate when people are good to you. Mm-hmm. You got to that has to mean more. And I know it means something, but it has to mean more. That means that I'm in the place I'm supposed to be. Exactly. But the people that's ready to take from you,
let people know that it means more. It means something to you.
Yes. Don't say, oh, no, that's nothing. No, you know what? Thank you for acknowledging that I care about you, because I do.
Exactly.
Thank you for seeing that the heart that I have, I'm pouring it to you. Thank you. That's how you motivate them. And that's how you motivate yourself. And your mind will remind you, wait a minute, there are a lot of people that love me. This person might not, but there's a lot. Because I can go down the line.
More that love me than the ones that don't love me.
And now you start feeling completely different about yourself. About wait a minute, there's more people that's rooting for me that's rooting against me.
And it goes back to,
come on now.
Okay, trusting yourself and
That's
your
right.
instinct.
That's right.
And when you don't doubt, because when you doubt, then that's when you second guess yourself.
Don't doubt.
Ooh, okay.
And just be aware of who you are in the environment with, because you're an environment shifter, right? You're a people shifter.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know, okay, who am I talking to?
Oh.
Are you a giver or are you a taker?
Well, sorry,
right?
I ain't let you finish reading the relationship.
I mean, really, we done, because we got into it. So we're gonna end this. This has been fantastic. So I'll end off with this question. So you took the impact assessment, you came to the Impact Awakening show. What are your takeaways? First, what are your thoughts? And then what are your takeaways? And you can look into the camera. You can look into the. I know. You tell them what are your takeaways, and you know, what did you learn, and then what are your takeaways.
So I really enjoyed the assessment the impact assessment that I took, because I like the way it was broken out into sections. So, you know, of course, it relates to your everyday life, things that you are going through, things that you may not recognize about yourself. Once you take that assessment, you get your results at the end. To me, that is very beneficial, and it helps. You know, it helped me, and it is continuing to help me, because I'm going to use what I've learned and what the assessment has provided to continue to grow in my path. So I highly recommend, if you haven't taken the impact assessment, please do so. Now, my takeaways is, of course, tap into that 18%.
Come on now.
So I want stay at my 82%. I will be at my 100%. And although even when I get to my 100%, I'm still going to keep going.
Come on now.
Because there's more. It don't just stop there.
It doesn't stop.
You got to keep going. And you got to continue to keep making a difference. Not just for yourself, but for others and for your higher power, whoever you believe in.
Kim, this was fantastic.
That's my takeaway from that.
You have made my whole day. I've been waiting on this all day.
I was excited. After we talked, I was like, okay. I was thinking about. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to just let it out. Just let it out there.
Do you feel lighter? I
do, because it's things that I've shared to the world. You know, whether you post it, you share once you do your edit. It's things that I've shared to the world that no one knows, not even you knew.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that, you know, I just keep.
And
I can't keep bundled in.
Yeah.
I was a little skeptical at first, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put it all out there. But it's okay, because if I keep it bundled in, then how can I help others that may be going through the same situation or something similar?
We just,
you know, in a different way.
Exactly.
Life is lifing for us all.
Yes.
It's just, how are we going to work together as individuals to help others get through it?
Yes. And that's the goal.
Help ourselves as well as help others who you can, and not just who you can, but who wants to be helped.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
So that's me speaking realness and being, again, my authentic self. The best way I know how.
First off, Kim, thank you so much for joining.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
This was fantastic. And for those that haven't taken the impact assessment yet, please do. $20 in 5 minutes. 20 and 5. That is it. That's all we're asking. And it will change your life. It is a mirror. And it will change your life. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. Remember, you cannot fix what you cannot see. Take the impact assessment today. Thank you for joining the Impact Awakening Show. I'm your host, Dwight Perry. Have a wonderful night. Alrighty. And that's it.
Good job. It was just like we having a conversation.
I told you. It's just like
we're talking and we're going over. We're having a conversation.
That's it.
About assessment that we took. You giving your intake on it. I'm giving.